This noise ain't gonna work for me. It's just not. Well, we gotta do what we gotta do anyways. Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello. You are welcome. You are very welcome. If not, hello, welcome again. So today is going to be the first episode of my Let's Get Deep Talk series. And recently I have been posting questions on my Instagram to allow you guys to comment and pretty much answer some of those questions that I've been posting. So if you want to be a part of the conversations, I will go ahead and put my pop tag on my Instagram as well as my other social medias right over here. But wait, hold up, holla. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to my channel, as well as turn that post notification bell on so that you're notified every single time I, yes, me, post a new video. So I have my notepad here where I had jotted down some of the topics that I have asked in my Instagram. So without further ado, first question: following your gift versus only following your passions, discovering them, believing in it above all things or all people. So I have really focused, or I guess you could say this topic of, gift and passion has most definitely kind of lingered and pondered over me the last year. I want to say that I've really been tapping into myself as far as the things that I not only like, but the things that just bring me peace automatically, naturally. And I do believe that you should most definitely, follow both, but I think discovering your gift is what's really gonna fuel you and drive you for the rest of your life. It's gonna, make you wanna wake up every single morning and be like, oh my gosh, like, I have this to look forward to, as well as your passion too. But your gift is something that is within you. I believe that everybody, was born with a gift, no matter what it could be, how big or small you might think it is. I promise you it's like a big impact, no matter how big or small you think it might be. With that being said, I do believe that, the sky's the limit. You should, chase both. You should do both. But I really think we should take this time, especially when we're young, in our teen years, our 20s, even our 30s, to really tap into ourselves, tap into what we naturally do, stuff that we naturally love. And yeah, I'm just tapping into my gift more and more every single day. Really honing into it, not letting any type of distractions veer away from it. And I've also noticed that anytime that I feel like, there's distractions around me, or, the world is in chaos, I find myself veering towards that gift. I find myself constantly, wanting to do it despite any hardships or difficulties that might come with it. I just know that when it comes to my gift, that, everything else is going to prevail that I want to happen in life. On top of that, making sure that you believe in what it is that you want to do above every other thing or person in this world. I have had to learn that the hard way over the past couple of months. When you possibly don't have, as much support as you want to, it's very easy to, be discouraged or not want to do something. But I have found myself to be the type of person where I'm able to be self-motivated just by myself. When I put my mind to something, when I want to do something, it's gonna happen. It might not happen tomorrow. It might not happen today. It might not even happen next week or next month, but it's most definitely gonna happen. And yeah, I think you just, believe in yourself, believe in your gift, believe in your passions, believe in every single thing that you want to do, everything that you want to prevail in, and understand that you're gonna have people who won't support you, but it's not their job to support you. You have to just believe in yourself. It's a mountain that you're gonna have to climb, and the people who are supposed to be, rocking with you, supporting you the way that you hope people will, it's all gonna come when it's supposed to come. The second topic question is living in true happiness. That looks like, being at peace with yourself. What kind of things might, feel like that you're holding back from, or might be holding you from doing certain things. I have a very hard time of kind of letting things be. I'm constantly, waking up in the morning. I have a schedule, I have a routine of things that I want to do, things that I have to accomplish, but sometimes I have to just sit and let my spirit just talk to me. Let my body tell me what it feels like it's doing. Let my head tells me what it feels is right for itself. My heart, I struggle with kind of like listening to myself. I just know that, things need to be done and it has to get done. That's literally just how my mindset is, which I am trying to get better at doing that, at not allowing, my mind and my, driven spirit to just drive me so hard where I don't feel or see anything. I'm constantly working on that. But living in true happiness, for me, one, doing what it is that you genuinely want to do, as well as not waiting for something to happen, or not waiting for an exciting moment or waiting for an exciting day to come to you. The best example that I can give to you is like throughout the week, typically Monday through Friday is a work week. So we all anticipate for what we're gonna do for the weekend, Saturday, Sunday. But it's best that you don't wait for that Saturday, Sunday. You make Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday the best day that you possibly can. Make your Monday a Saturday. Make your Wednesday a Friday. Let that happen. Kind of just making sure that you just live every single day doing what it is that you want to do. That's one, as well as being at peace with just stillness. I feel like I wasn't able to do that. I kid you not, possibly like a year ago, that term just did not correlate with me. It didn't like penetrate through my head. But living in stillness, just allowing myself to take a breath every once in a while from the things that, going on individually in ourselves, whether it be personally, professionally, or, the hardships and the difficulties that life has to offer us. But there's also so much joy and so much life to live that we deserve to be happy. So being still, listening to ourselves, to our mind, to our body. If today is not a day where you feel like, you can give your 100%, that is completely fine. Like, it's better for you to rest, and it's better for you to listen to your body than to not feeling like, you gave your 100%, as well as finding the things that make you happy. Once again, that goes back to the, gifts, the passions, really tapping and honing into those certain things. And the best way you can do that is honestly by being by yourself, one, and two, being around people and things that you genuinely feel like brings the best out of you, brings the things that you've always wanted to do, the things that make you smile all throughout the day. And yeah, be at peace, be happy. The third topic question, accepting the seasons that you go through in life. Pretty much knowing when to walk away from things that are not good for you, as well as understanding behavioral patterns that helps make life a lot easier for you. Whew. Oh, man. Accepting the seasons. Whew. Accepting the seasons was really a difficult task for me. It wasn't until I was actually in a situation where I had to learn to let go and understand that, like, how life could have, taken its course. I knew that, me being with this particular person, or me doing, these certain type of habits just it wasn't bringing out my full best, potential. It wasn't, giving what it was supposed to be giving. It was particularly just about that time. And oftentimes we try to, sometimes force things and want things so bad that, like, we don't just hear what life is really trying to do for us. And that doesn't mean that you can never go back to that person or to that thing. It's just, for me, I knew that life right now just was not meant for me to further continue to do the things nor the habits that I was doing. Especially considering the fact that, you know, just like you guys out there, I'm sure you guys have goals, dreams, aspirations that, you know, want to accomplish, want to reach, and, you know, it takes discipline. It takes, you know, understanding who we are as people and the things that we were doing at that time to, you know, make a change. And like, you have to make that change. You have to be willing to make that change, and you have to do it consistently with discipline. And yeah, it was just one of those things where it was most definitely upsetting. It was most definitely not a good feeling at first, but I feel like when I accept and learned gratitude and just being grateful for the things that I'm doing, you know, right now, for the opportunities that are coming my way, and just being grateful for the little things, accepting that, you know, at this time, I might not be ready for that, but I'm ready for this. Or at this time, I might not be ready to, you know, be in a relationship, but I'm ready to, you know, focus on myself and my career and things such as that. And so, yeah, just accepting those seasons, accepting, you know, the certain times that you're supposed to be doing certain things in life. There's a quote that actually my mother would always say. Her quote was, "The world is a stage." And there was two ways that I perceived that. One being, you know, there's certain stages in life that you go through. Don't be quick to rush into one specific thing. Don't be quick or in a hurry to rush to a specific stage in your life. It's gonna come when it's supposed to come. And two, also I perceived it in the way of, the world is a stage, but it's your stage. It's what you make of it. It's what you wanna do. You're living your life. You should be living your life and nobody else's. So make it the way you want to do it. I don't want to be looking back with regrets and be like, oh, I wish I was doing this at 20 instead of doing that. No, you don't want to do that. So accept the seasons that life has to offer, especially when you're able to tap into yourself, understand what is best for you, when you should walk away from certain situations, when you should say no instead of just constantly saying yes. Sometimes I'm a big believer in the fact that I feel like we all end up wanting to know what it is that we want, but sometimes the things that we don't want could really save us. And so, yeah, learning when to say no when you need to say no, as well as understanding behavioral patterns, not just within ourselves, but with other people. So yeah, accept the seasons. It's helping you. Question 4. And this question was actually a specific question that I had asked to my followers on my Instagram. And that was pretty much, if you could have one question answered as it pertained to your future, what would it be? And I'm not gonna lie, when I asked this question, I didn't know the answer to it at that time. But now that I've gotten some time to think, I think the one question that I would ask is, will I be content when, you know, I've done all the things that I've wanted to do in life, whether it be professionally, personally, my family life, humanitarian endeavors, anything of that sort. Will I be content and at peace and okay with, you know, the things that I did, with the stages that went on through my life? I might not be happy with the certain things that happened, but will I be content? Will I be okay? Will I be like, oh, well, you know, it is what it is. I'm good right now. I'm happy where I'm at right now. Everything around me is good. I mean, that's most definitely a question that I would, you know, want to be able to know, but I'll be able to find out years and years and years later. So, well, I'll stay tuned, I guess. Hopefully, maybe not, I don't know. Question 5. Getting out of your comfort zone, as well as how to do that. Personally, I don't think that I've really gotten out of my comfort zone until the beginning of this year. Ever since maybe like 14, 13, I feel like I had been living with a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas. And, you know, I don't want to, once again, live with regrets or feel like things could have went a different way than what it was supposed to. And yeah, I just kind of really had to like embark it within myself. I think that there were certain times where I knew I could do certain things. I knew that it was stuff that I like wanted to do. It was just, I was always like contemplating, oh my gosh, like how would I be perceived? Who's watching me? Who's looking at me? Who has some this and that to say? But it's just like, let nobody care. If it makes you happy, once again, do it, please. Like, I don't know. Sorry. Like, yeah. And although that is easier said than done, some of the ways that it helps me, or some of the ways that helped me get out of my comfort zone, was actually talking to certain people about the goals that I wanted to accomplish, some of the things that I wanted to do. And having the right people around you really makes a difference. You know, you're gonna have some people who are like, oh, that's never gonna happen, or will side-eye you whenever they hear what you're trying to say. But you'll have, like, I promise you'll have that one person will be like, oh my gosh, like, that's dope. And that really goes a long way. So that, just talking to somebody who, you know, agrees with you, or like who really finds your ideas intriguing, but also believing in manifestation. Manifestation has done me wonders in even the littlest things. With that manifestation, you know, saying what you want out of life, your goals, your dreams, your aspirations, the things that you know you genuinely want, saying it out loud. I think a lot of the times we hold a lot of the things that we want in, the things that we don't like, the things that we do like, the things that we wish we can change, shoulda, coulda, woulda, all that stuff, we hold that in within ourselves. And, you know, we should have those ways to express it, whether it be, you know, talking verbally, vocally, having creative, you know, expression ways, art, music, whatever the case may be. Having certain ways that you're able to express what it is that you love, the things that you want to do. You know, those little things actually, you know, they translate into life. Of course, doing more than just talking about it, but that first step of talking about it and hearing yourself and being like, okay, this clearly is something that I love. This is clearly something that I want to do. Now that I have affirmed myself that this is what I want to do, what are steps that I could take to really make this happen? Really put this and mold this into reality. And yeah, I would say talking to supportive people as well as manifesting it. Talk about what you want. Don't be afraid to. You better say what you like. Question 6. Living off of more than just motivation, but setting an example for yourself as well as for other people. Once again, you know, I learned, not that I didn't learn or know the concept beforehand, but it didn't really connect until I want to say about a year ago. One, of course, I believe that being consistent and having discipline is just, it's gonna be it's the blueprint for everything that you want to do in life, like completely everything. You're not gonna be motivated every single day. You're gonna wake up and be like, I don't want to do this. But if you really want to, you know, do that particular thing or accomplish a goal or whatever the case may be, it comes with sacrifice. A lot of your wants are not going to be taken into consideration if you really want that prime thing. If you really want, you know, whether it be that promotion or, you know, to have a healthier lifestyle or to get a specific grade in school, like some of your little wants that are like short term, they're just not gonna even be in comparison to the big picture. So being consistent, being willing to sacrifice certain things, as well as being disciplined. Those are the 3 things that I really genuinely feel like overall trump motivation. And so kind of what's helped me is taking every day a day at a time. It's very easy for me personally to look at something as like the big picture, and it starts to overwhelm me. I start to look at it and I'm like, okay, there's too many moving pieces. I need to figure out like how this is gonna work, and it starts dawning on me, and then eventually I'm just like, you know what? It ain't meant for me. I ain't meant to do this. Whatever. I quit. You're very easily prone to do that. So for me, I just take it day by day. I'm just like, you know what? Today, I'm just gonna do what I can handle. And the things that I can't finish or the things that I can't handle, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. That's kind of the best way that I've been able to manage certain things that I have to do. As well as, you know, being motivated to have a good life, not only just for yourself, but for other people that you know, also want to see successful, and you also want to like, you know, eat at your table as well. Yeah, that's pretty much that. Just being consistent, being willing to sacrifice certain things, and remaining disciplined. That's kind of the only way that accomplishments and dreams and aspirations and goals are met. So yeah, but take it day by day. Don't overwhelm yourself whatsoever. It ain't worth it. All right, the last and final question number 7, how faith and spirituality has transformed my life. So I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of a backstory. I mean, ever since, you know, I was born, I grew up, you know, religious. I was Catholic, you know, I'm Catholic. You know, I've been very faith and, you know, religiously oriented. That's just, you know, how I grew up, has helped me, as well as, you know, I have a very strong connection with it. So that's that backstory. With that being said, it wasn't until last year where I went to college, when I went off to college and I lived on campus by myself. It wasn't until that where I actually started to create a strong relationship with God. I think growing up, I was doing all types of things. Like on Sundays, I would wake up, go to CCE class, go to church, and I'd be a mass server at the church. Then around 12 o'clock, 11 o'clock, that I'd go to my second church that my parents would take us to, and I'd be a mass server there. Then we'd have youth meetings, then they had their meetings, then it'll probably be Bible study, and I wouldn't get home until like 7 o'clock, and I'd be like, dang, like, that's a lot. But, you know, I'm 100% grateful for those times, for those, you know, situations, because, you know, it made me who I am today. And so, yeah, it wasn't until a year ago where I actually felt like a relationship with God was really curating, where I felt a one-on-one connection. I don't know if y'all ever been to church before, and like, especially when we were younger, and you really don't understand what's going on, but you know, you hear because your parents told you to be here, so you just sit and you just listen, and you're like, I really can't relate, but okay. But that's literally how I was when I was a child, but it completely has turned around where like the pastor's preaching, I'm just like, yes, you understand what's going on. We see eye to eye. When you heard, you was listening to my brain, you was listening to my heart. That's literally how it is right now. But also, once again, over the past year, I have really honed into my faith, and it's been so strong now that honestly, nothing can shake it. Like, even, and I say that now, considering I haven't been in like any life-changing or life-threatening situations, but my faith was strong. My faith is strong. But yeah, I think just, you know, having some type of thing that you could, you know, go to, because, you know, life gets crazy at times. And so whether it be, you know, have a relationship with God, having your Bible, rosary, you know, crystals, having something, whatever it is for you, you know, hold on to it. make sure you keep it close to you so you can just have some type of faith that you can constantly turn towards, to not only just when things get rough, but just to show gratitude every single day, just to be able to be like thankful for even waking up and having good health, or thankful to be living the life that you're living, or having the family members that are close to you. Just little stuff like that. Being faith oriented has really transformed my life, and actually taking it up a notch. And I'm constantly going to always be learning more, doing more, but I'm glad that now, as of right now, I'm able to have that understanding, have that awareness of just where my faith is now and where I want it to be in the future. All right, guys, that concludes the end of the first video of this Let's Get Deep Talk series. Thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below any questions, comments that you have regarding some of the questions that I have here, or any questions that you want me to answer in a future video. So thank you guys so much once again for watching, and I will see y'all in my next video. Peace.